A rare public appearance.
I'd now like to welcome to the stage a very distinguished guest, Mrs. Gina Rinehart AO.
Australia's richest person using her keynote speech to the National Bush Summit in Perth to share some childhood memories.
Growing up on stations, the family unit is close and trusting, as ours certainly was.
At the exact same time, just 800 metres away, Mrs. Rinehart's oldest daughter, Bianca, was in court. Bianca and her brother John Hancock are part of a civil trial pursuing Mrs. Rinehart for potentially billions of dollars worth of riches generated from Hope Downs, a group of mines in the Pilbara. John and Bianca claim their grandfather Lang Hancock put mining assets, including Hope Downs, into a family trust partly for their benefit. With their allegations, Mrs. Rinehart acted fraudulently when she later moved those out of the trust, already before private arbitration. Last week, lawyers for Mrs. Rinehart argued Mr. Hancock moved those assets behind his daughter's back solely for his benefit and that of his then-wife Rose Porteous. John and Bianca's lawyers told the court they had documents to disprove that, with Christopher Withers alleging the events after Lang died constituted an egregious and dishonest fraud orchestrated by Gina, intended to devalue and ultimately destroy the trust, increasing her personal wealth at the expense of her children. Further details of fractures between Mr. Hancock and his daughter were revealed in court, including how Mrs. Rinehart allegedly tried to have Mrs. Porteous deported. Both of John and Bianca's lawyers made multiple references to Mrs. Rinehart's absence from the court, stating Hancock Prospecting could not prove its case unless she allowed herself to be cross-examined. The civil trial is expected to run for at least several months. Brianna Shepherd, ABC News.